How you doing, guys? Trucker G here with another video for Driver Solutions. Take number 25. If you haven't done so already, please check out my personal YouTube channel, Trucker G. Also, check out that Facebook page. I contribute to that on a daily basis, and I also do check them both those channels and pages on a daily basis. So if you got any comments or questions or anything you would need to talk to me about, please hit me up on one of those two. Today, let's start this video off by, first off, thanking Mr. Derek McLean for the Snazzy Driver Solution shirt. Thank you, Derek. Today, let's talk some more about trucker pay and why you're wanting to get into the industry. If you're wanting to get into this industry just for the pay, more than likely this ain't the industry for you. I mean, I'll be honest with you, and it's probably not what you want to hear. But the reason why I say that is because if you're doing it just for the pay, you're not going to get past that first year, that hard year. I mean, when I say you're not going to get past it, it kind of all depends what you're used to making already. I mean, a lot of guys are going to tell you that the pay sucks. But a lot are going to tell you it's great. It all depends what you were doing before you even started into the industry. I mean, if you were used to making $15,000, $20,000 a year, well, it's a pay raise for you. You're going to do great. I've heard guys say they make anywhere between 30 and 60. You know, I know in another video I told you 40 to 60. I heard another guy tell me he made 30, so I'll go ahead and throw that number out there, 30. That's about the lowest I've heard so far. But with that being said, you know, $30,000 a year is a pay raise to a lot of you. So it's not going to be much of a sacrifice for you, and more likely you're going to make it in this industry. For those of you that make that now, well, the sacrifice is getting through that first year to where you can make that better income. Now, if you're used to making more money than that, well, it's going to be more of a sacrifice. It's going to be a personal thing. I mean, I don't know each and every one of your personal lives and what you make and your income levels are. You got to decide that for yourself of what you're willing to sacrifice. But with all that being said, let's talk about why you should get into this industry. You know, me myself, I make over 6 figures a year. I'm not going to get into my whole financials with you, and I'm not going to do like some of these guys and post them up here, because I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I know what I make, and I live pretty comfortable, believe me. But that's me. For each of us, it's going to be different. All right? What you need to do before you even start this industry is ask yourself, why do I want to get into it besides the pay? All right? Are you wanting to get into it because you're wanting to see the country and get paid? Are you wanting to get into it because eventually you want to start your own business? Well, both of those are great reasons. Are you getting into it? I heard one guy tell me today that he got into the industry because he was homeless. And after his first year, he was making $70,000 a year. He had a house, and trucking was the answer to all his prayers. You know, so each of us, it's going to be different. We're all going to have our own story. So stop listening to these other guys tell you how horrible it is. And the guys like me that are telling you how great it is, take it with a grain of salt, because it's going to be different for everybody. I won't lie to you. But there are things you can do when you start into this industry to make life a little easier and make a little more money. You know, if you're not making enough money and you're already started in your trucking career, well, maybe hit your fleet manager up and ask him what you're doing wrong. Is it your attitude? Are you not running hard enough? You know, there's usually a reason why you're not making enough money. And it's up to you to find out why that is. Or quit. Those are your two choices. Me, quitting's never an option. I'm going to find out what I'm doing wrong, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it better. That's just that kind of attitude I have. You know, as far as running hard, I've never had a problem with running hard. Well, I do these days, but my boss, he lets me. And by the way, my boss is me. I started my own business just so I didn't have to run as hard as I used to. You know, that was my goal. So figure out what your goal is, and you'll be a whole lot more successful in this industry. I know. I can keep talking, but I'm going to keep going round and round and round, pretty much talking about the same stuff, because to each of us, it's going to be different. All right, guys. This video's already gone longer than I wanted to. Y'all be safe out there. Thanks for listening.